The hot news is the Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion situation.
Oh, let's talk
now,
about it.
Personally, I truly don't give a fuck about the relationship itself, but it's been all over the algorithm. It's been out there so much. Every woman is talking about it. Every man is talking about it. And I'm going to speak for the men slightly for a second. Klay Thompson was somebody before he got with Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know where everybody's getting this whole, who is Klay Thompson? He came out of nowhere. Meg made him. Let's just be real. Klay Thompson was a splash brother before there was a Meg. He was one of them guys at Golden State. Man, let's just be real. Before they moved to San Francisco, they was playing in Oakland at the Oracle. And let's be real, he was hanging out with Too Short, E40. Know what I mean? Bro, Klay Thompson been a player from the Himalayas. His dad played for the Lakers. He was born and raised out here in LA. He was raised out here. You don't think he had that in his blood? And let's just be real. When he went up to Oakland, they all know they keep it P out there in Oakland. Shout out to the Oakland and the Bay. Bro, they keep it playing. He out there hanging with E40 and Too Short. You didn't think he had that? But what it was, they played him soft because he light-skinned. If he looked like any one of us, they wouldn't even have that image of him.
Hey,
but
go ahead. No,
I was just going to say, so even then for the guys, Klay was somebody. Meg never made him. Now for the ladies, I don't know why y'all harping behind this relationship. Meg was never engaged to this man. Meg was never in a long-term relationship with this man. Yeah, she did a song about being happy. But again, that's a woman who's always talking about twerking. Everybody say Megan needs. She became an adjective. Needs like Megan because all she was known for was twerking, popping pussy, popping ass. Now she makes great music, but all she put out there is that. So what do you expect someone to take serious if you're always projecting sexual energy?
You know why they are so hell-bent behind this, the women you speak about? Because they're losers. They live vicariously through these women, these public figures. That's why you have things called the Beehive, the Barbies, they're the Swifties. You don't hear none of these names attributed to men. Like, yeah, we like our athletes. You know, we admire Kobe, Jordans. You know, we got that. But we don't have a name for it because we're not a cult following. We don't vicariously, at least not these group of men, we don't vicariously live through grown-ass men. I will absolutely admire you and what you do and what you about, you know, and if it resonates with me and you're on the same type of time I'm on, that's fine. But to literally vicariously live through these people, this is a sickness. This is where low self-esteem comes from. This is the internet in a nutshell. You are really living your life predicated upon what an individual who don't know you from a can of paint is doing. Not only that, you've seen her character for what it is, which is quite literally shitty. She's a liar. Free Tory Lanez.
Free Tory, man. Listen, y'all all saw the moment at that award show where she was at the table with the long ass fingernails on. She the only one yelling and twerking and popping her motherfucking neck. And Klay just like this. It was at this moment he knew this was over. Meg propped her entire image on having wet ass pussy and telling the entire world and having a roster of industry niggas. She had a hit list and she hit them all and then some. Then lied and put a nigga in jail, allegedly. But we all know what the fuck happened. You think he didn't see what happened? He just wanted to be added to the list. That's just what it is. He heard the rumblings through the industry. Man, that WAP, yeah, she whopping for real. You heard Blueface say the top is out of this world. I still want dibs at it. Shit, fuck. Let me be the next contestant on the Summer Jam screen. But that's not nobody you wife and you settle down with, period. Now, I know all the women, the 304-ism is highlighted as liberating. No, you're just a whore. You're a slut. You're just a whore. No man wants to wife that. It's for a good time, not a long time. He had his good time and he got on. And as far as this whole cheating shit, I'm getting tired of telling y'all, it's not cheating, period. Men are not faithful through our dicks, period. Especially not rich, famous in the NBA. It's not happening.
And you said he's over what, 6'4"?
He's everything that y'all put on these imaginary lists. And then y'all want him to just be faithful to you. Bitch, are you crazy? Any nigga in here, out here, get to that status and get options that any woman in the world, you even asking him and demanding monogamy is blasphemy.
And you mentioned his skin tone earlier about him being light-skinned. Although I don't play into the colorism stuff, I'm not oblivious to how it works in your favor in certain instances. So not only does he have all these attributes that if any man had in any part of this world would grant him access to an assortment of different qualities of life. He's also a half-breed, AKA light skin. So that's like the double whammy. He has access to every type of woman that you could think of just because of that. Even if he wasn't Klay Thompson, if he was just a 6'4", light-skinned nigga, I went to Lakewood High School. I live in Los Angeles, California County. We out here with the half-breeds and all these different exotic-looking people. These dudes went to high school with us. Them niggas look like hoopers. The niggas couldn't even tap. But you know what? They had that look. Every race of woman, from our women of every shade to the other cultures of women, a light-skinned mixed nigga that tall, he was winning.
Definitely. And on top of that as well, you just made a great point. If he has the pick of the litter, why does he need to settle down? Because we all know as men age, their stock rises. Again, he's a future Hall of Famer. He's clearly rich. And on top of that, he already comes from money because his dad was a #1 draft pick for the Lakers. A lot of people are forgetting that. Like, this dude comes from money. It's not like he made it out the hood and had to get it out himself. No, he already comes from money, bro. And I'm going to say the colorism plays into effect because they said Klay has the image. Now, we all know what the image is. He looks like a good guy because he's light-skinned, he's softer. He don't look like Draymond Green. Imagine if Draymond Green did that to Megan. Oh, what you expect niggas to do? They're going to play the colorism role when it comes to that. Draymond, look how he displays himself. Of course, that's what niggas do. Not even knowing it was the light-skinned cat in the cut, waiting for his turn and doing what he had to do. Now, again, I'm not saying Megan doesn't deserve happiness. I'm not saying she may not find her guy, but it's hard to turn a hoe into a housewife. It's hard to find a woman of her status to find a man that's equally yoked. And like you said, she's already in industry. So you now, when she's out networking, doing these award shows and stuff, how many exes are we going to bump into?
How many niggas dicks you sucked in this party?
Oh, God.
How many niggas is sitting in the corner, huddled up, like, yeah, you hit that too? Oh, man, you know that move where she put that leg up and get to throwing that left, right butt cheek? Come on.
Because cats get into detail. As juvenile as this sounds.
It is, yeah.
And it is juvenile. However, even at 40, every now and then I have to reel myself back in. But when we get to talking amongst each other about some chicks that we're all familiar with, because, you know, when they walk up and all of us didn't hit, yeah, well, hey, did she hit you this way with your leg? Like you said, man, she
hit her with the Rico. Yeah,
so
I had to put my leg up.
I say that, correct. So I say all that to say, us as men know that. So what we don't want to do is be in any atmosphere with a woman knowing that men are snickering at us. They're not, they laugh, quite literally laughing at me.
Yeah.
That's what we do to each other. When we see a dude in the building with a for sure known bop, everybody know except you. Oh yeah, you're the joke. You're the butt of the joke.
And it's some same niggas that say, what up, bro, to you. They still texting her like, hey, will I be able to see you? And you know what I'm saying? When you free.
At the same time.
Exactly.
Like they at this point, it ain't your fault, but you have no respect. It's childish, but that's how it goes in this man players type stuff because you should have known better. You should have took off your rose-colored glasses. And because you didn't do your homework, these are the consequences of dealing with a bop.
This is what y'all got to understand. Women don't understand this, but every man does. Your woman will make or break you as a man. You could be the richest man in the world. You could be the hardest nigga. You could have the most bodies, whatever. The moment you wife a bop,
it's over.
All your respect is out the window. You are now the laughingstock of the party. When you got the cream of the crop, that one that everybody want but nobody could touch, you are the man in that party. You that nigga. You could be an average nigga working at Best Buy and walk in with Jeff Bezos and Mark Wahlberg and all these niggas. If you got that one that they all want but they can't touch, that just rolls your stock. Hold on, who is this nigga? Who is he? Mm-hmm. What do he got and what does he possess that I can't get her? Because I feel like I'm better than him. Then the women want to know, well, what he got? Because she as bad as me or badder than me. You know, now the women want them. So a woman will rise or lower your stock. Look at Stephon Diggs. He was on top of the world.
WAP is 0-2.
He was on top of the world. He went and got Cardi pregnant.
Stock went down.
Stock went down like the NASDAQ, nigga. Out of here.
Yeah.
Plummeted.
And it's you said something, bro. When an untouchable woman becomes touchable or common, now that your value is lower. Now, this is why, ladies, this is why I'm not saying hoes are fun, but just know your lane. Do you want to be a hoe or do you want to be a wife? Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Wives don't conduct themselves like hoes, only for their husband. And hoes can't conduct themselves as wives. All I'm saying is you got to pick a lane. You can't have both worlds. You can't say I was young, reckless, I wanted to have fun. Now that you kind of use and abuse, you want somebody to take you serious. Now we're at the point where like, okay, you want to be taken serious, let's talk about it. And then what do you have to offer? Shit.
And ladies, I'm gonna tell you another thing. Hoes are needed.
Oh, yeah.
Hoes will save your marriage.